Hey, we're here. We're going to do a hydro test on a scuba tank. It might not be a big scuba tank. In fact, it is a very tiny scuba tank. First off, you fill it full of water. Then I'm going to watch him try to screw that onto that little tiny tank. Down in it goes and sealed up.
That'll be sealed up.
Okay, one of them's air to seal the...
The blue one's the air line to seal it up, and the gray one's the high pressure. Screw that. What was the pressure rating on that?
3,000.
3,000. Take a couple of minutes because of the temperature's off. We gotta let it for last. See what happens. That was a 3,000.
Okay, and that quick, that little pump took it up to, you can read that gauge there, get some glare off of it. The outer ring says 5,000 psi. And then what he's doing is measuring this displacement of the water in the cylinder.
And hold it for 30 seconds.
And hold it for so long. Okay, let me explain basically what a hydro test is. Hydro test has to be done every 5 years on a scuba cylinder. So every 5 years you have to take your tank in and they send it off and have it visually inspected. The reason for this is they don't want them blowing up when you go to fill them. It's a major safety. What an actual hydro test does is it overpressurizes your tank, so your tank expands. Once it expands, they hold it for so long, let the pressure back off, and they measure the difference in between the two, and you're allowed so much. It's basically the elasticity of the metal that your tank is made out of. That tells you whether the cylinder is good, bad, lets them know quite a bit about your cylinder. So that's the basic on how it works. Okay, so we've hydroed the tank, and what it does is it pushes water out of the outside tank, not the actual tank we're hydroing. Pushes it out, goes through a bunch of little tubes, pipes down here, goes into here. Then you measure, and that gives you your water displacement, which tells you your elasticity of the tank. It's between 0 and 1 gram of water is what this tank did. So from here, we use a calculation or something?
Yep.
So from here we calculate.
Actually, we had 5.7 grams, and we
Okay.
had 0.1 gram left when we were done.
Okay.
So 0.1 divided by 5.7 equals 1.75%. It went back to 1.57 or 75% of what it was originally.
So less than 2% expansion on the tank.
Permanent,
Permanent expansion on the tank.
yes. Which is good.
And-
We're allowed 10.
Oh, jeez. For a tank that's, well, what did I say? It was made in '96?
Mm-hmm.
And this is his first hydro test? That's pretty good. So, that turned out pretty nice. So, as of right now, he records numbers on the tank. Yeah. You know, here's the thing, guys. If you own your own scuba tanks and you want to keep them nice, pretty clean and all that, right before they go for hydro testing, just sell them. Because when they come back from hydro testing, I don't care what you do, you're going to chip the paint on the tanks. It's just there. It's going to be done. You got to live with it. So.
Gotta stamp a new date.
You have to stamp it. That is a federal law, isn't it? It's Department of Transportation has to have that number stamped into the tank. So it is a federal thing. So, but put it in. That's a big vise.
Oh,
Listen to that wind whip. Wow. Probably the littlest tank you've ever done. Okay, guys, a little bit of adjustment because that's probably the smallest tank I think he's ever done. Okay, is that your hydro symbol?
yep.
Can I see that real quick?
That's
Okay.
my
Every-
registered number to me.
Okay, every person that does hydro testing has a registered number. Corporations have symbols on some of these tanks, but everything is registered. This is his. So, here, I'll give that back to you.
Okay, there you go.
And how many of you punks would have hit your fingers? And welcome to walking through a shop. Oh, that's a round bottom too. Right there is the new stamp. So all we got to do is screw the valve back in, fill it full of argon, and I'm good for my dry suit.